Hello friends and welcome. Today's video is all about the magical readathon. So for those of you who do not know what the magical readathon is, this is a whole month in which you get to choose a profession in the wizarding world that you have to follow clauses for, and these clauses correspond to certain reading prompts. So this way you get to read a whole lot of books and also you get to experience a bit of the wizarding world, and that is the perfect combination for me because my entire YouTube channel is based on magical stuff and reading books. And believe it or not, the magical readathon is the first ever readathon I'm participating in. So yeah, I'm super excited. It is hosted by G from Book Rose. I will leave her link to her YouTube in the description down below because C can explain it like no one else can, because C is the inventor of the magical readathon, and I seriously can't believe how much effort he put into this because it is pretty elaborate. I mean, you have all these professions you can choose from, all these reading prompts. It's crazy. So yeah, really magical. Go check out her YouTube because she can explain to you how this works. So I'll tell you guys which profession I chose in the wizarding world and the books that I'm going to read for this magical readathon. And if you like these kind of videos, then don't forget to click the subscribe button and hit that bell so you never miss another video of me again. Now let's get into it. The first thing you get to do is choose a career path, and there are so many magical careers to choose from, so I narrowed it down to being either a ministry worker or a librarian, and I ended up choosing the librarian because the key traits are knowledgeable, brave, adventurous, and resourceful, and I kind of think I am those things, and it just felt like a cool profession to be around magical tomes and stuff like that. So yeah, I have chosen to become a librarian. What's actually pretty funny is that I told my boyfriend this and he was like, you get to be every kind of career in the magical world and you want to be a librarian? I do, honey. I want to be a librarian. As I said, the owls are in April, and then later on in the year are your newts, and I believe they are in August or something. And then after that, you've hopefully passed all the exams and you've become that magical career that you chose. The first class I need to follow to become a librarian is Ancient Runes, and it says Heart Rune, heart on the cover or in the title. So the book that I came across in my bookcase is Frostheart, and this is a polar fantasy middle grade. I actually came across this book through Jada Ray Reads. She's a fantastic booktuber, by the way, but she was really enthusiastic about this book, and yeah, I am intrigued. All I know about this book is what I've read on the back, and that is that it is about a boy named Ash, and he is waiting for his missing parents, and then an accident reveals that he has all these magical powers, and he gets whisked away on a ship called Frostheart. The second class that I need to follow is Arithmancy. It says magical qualities of number 2, balance opposites, read something outside your favorite genre. For this I had to buy a book because I had nothing outside my favorite genre, so this is a really good prompt for me. My genre is fantasy, sci-fi, and historical fiction, and for this one I've chosen Truly Devious, and this is a murder mystery. This is actually the first in a trilogy, so I'm really excited to read this and really excited to see if I'm going to carry on with this trilogy. I heard good things about this book and I thought, why not give it a try, because I do like murder mysteries. I just never read them. I only watch them on TV series and stuff. So yeah, the story takes place at Allingham Academy, where in 1936 a murder happened, and the only clue that they have is a list of riddles, I believe. And then years later, Stevie Bell comes to the academy and her only goal is to solve this cold case. The next class is Defense Against Dark Arts, and it says Grindylows, so books set at the sea and or coasts. And for this prompt I chose the second book in the Grishaverse, Siege and Storm. So the name kind of says it all. It takes place at sea, at the coast. I believe the story starts when they are at sea in a ship, because that's how the first book ended. This book is basically about the battle between good and evil. So we have our main character called Leina. She is the sun summoner and she possesses light magic, and then we have her enemy who is the Darkling, and he possesses dark magic. So the Darkling is trying to find Alina, and Alina has to survive. I really enjoyed the first book in the Grishifer, so I am ready to read this one. Next up is A History of Magic, and for this one it says Witch Hunts, book featuring witches and or wizards. And of course I had to choose a Harry Potter book for this prompt, so I'm going to read Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, or as we say in the Netherlands, Vuurbeker, because this is the Dutch version. I've only read the Goblet of Fire in Dutch, but I really want to read it in English, so I've ordered it, and I am currently rereading the entire Harry Potter series, so yeah, Goblet of Fire is next. And the last class that I need to take to become a librarian is Transfiguration, Animagus lecture, book and or series that includes shapeshifting. This one was actually pretty hard. Apparently shapeshifting isn't that big of a theme in the fantasy book genre, because I had to do some Google searches to see if my book contains shapeshifting, but it does. And I found one that was already on my TBR, so I chose A Court of Thorns and Roses. I am so excited to read this one. I heard so many good things about this fantasy trilogy, I believe, or maybe there are 4 books, I'm not sure. Anyways, I really want to read this, and apparently one of the characters is a shapeshifter. I actually don't know that much about the book, other than that it is a retelling of certain fairy tales and that it involves magic and romance. Those were the books for the magical readathon. I am super excited and I can't wait to start, and if you guys are participating as well, let me know in the comments down below. And if you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up, and all that's left for me to say is have a magical day and let's stay in touch.